This dirty little 30-year chippy has done a bathroom. How good is that? There's still more to do. There's some painting and trims and stuff to do, but majority of it is done. Tiling is done. Grouted done. And yeah, I'm basically a shower screen and some plumbing away from having a fully complete bathroom. But today we're going to have a little chat about FC sheet or fibre cement sheet, Villeboard, that sort of stuff, okay? Things that are made from cement and are often used exteriorly on cladding and things like that, and definitely used in bathrooms on a regular basis for walls, sheeting, things like that. So yeah, let's have a chat about different tools and different ways to cut fibre cement sheet. Let's talk about the score and snap knife first. That is very similar to what you do with plasterboard. Okay, you score a line, you snap it, and you score the back edge, and your plaster comes apart. Okay, that's what happens with plasterboard. Fibre cement's a little bit different. You need to score the line quite deeply, okay, before you can actually get it to snap. And when it does snap, sometimes it isn't always perfect, and it's a little bit off, but it is still a way to cut the sheet relatively quickly and efficiently for just straight lines. Another way to cut fibre cement sheet is probably something that is probably the most memorable for me. And this is something that, one, I made when I was back at school. We made one of these shears and I really never understood what the heck it was for, okay? And then one of the first jobs one of the jobs I had to do as well, initially as well, was cut fibre cement sheet using this tool. Now these are the shears, so the handled shears, okay? Now, there's a bit of knack to holding them, really, there is. And I wasn't fantastic as it. I couldn't quite get that knack. I always struggled with it. My lines were crooked, that sort of thing. And yeah, I wasn't overly efficient on them, okay? But yes, they are a way of cutting fibre cement sheet. They're probably the most common way of doing it. And a lot of chippies out there these days, still to this day, use that to cut the sheets, okay? Now, we're going to talk about the circular saw, okay, for this one. Now the circular saw needs a special blade to do it. These blades have minimal teeth, okay, and the teeth, they're tungsten, okay, of course as most teeth are, and they basically tear out strips, but it still creates a lot of dust. So definitely recommend, while using a saw, hook a vacuum attachment up or ensure you're wearing a dust mask, very important. The other awesome thing that you can use is a grinder. Now the grinder is probably the most versatile tool for most people. They have them handy, they cut quick, they cut efficiently, okay? You can take little bits off it, you can take small sections out, small chunks out, you can trim off edges, put bevels on them, that sort of stuff. So all that material can be taken away using a grinder, and it is quite easy and simple to use. However, dust is an issue again. So silica dust, it's very important that you mask up and avoid that getting in your lungs because that stuff's pretty bad, all right? Keep in mind, silica, not your friend when it comes to FC sheet, all right? There is another tool that I'll say after this tool, but this tool is number one to me. This tool is the best tool, and I'm gonna do a tool shout out right now. This week's tool shout out, guys, goes to a tool that I really am bloody impressed with. So we've got the DJS 800, so that's in Australia, that's in Oz. Now these power shears are the absolute bomb for cutting FC sheet, and if you haven't got yourself a pair, get some, all right, because it will change your life. Cutting Villeboard, cutting all that sort of paneling and stuff, so easy with this sort of product, really is. So guys, I cannot speak about this enough. You can flush fix, so see that point there, you just line that up with the side of your stud work or whatever, and you cut around a door frame and all that sort of stuff. Runs nice and easy. You can actually get a bit of a curve on it to a degree to help get into little places. So yeah, if you want to cut out like a square hole and stuff, you can. I certainly recommend it. This pivots around as well. That's probably the only downside I found, is this button gets jammed up full of like cement board sheet and stuff, and it becomes very difficult to actually press the button in so you can rotate it. Nice and easy to use, nice and comfortable to use, and I definitely recommend getting this product if you haven't already got one. All right guys, that's my tool shout out this week. The Makita DJS 800 power shears, fibre cement shears from Makita. Fantastic product, guys. Get some. Yeah, so when cutting FC sheet, you can use the power shears from Makita. The power shears from Makita are absolutely fantastic for cutting this sheet. It creates like fibre cement sheet spaghetti, all right? So it tears away, the layers come apart. You can actually cut around window frames as well. So say for example, this snook, you can sheet up a little bit past it if you want, and you just come up close to flush cut and to go around that way. All right, I did actually do that with the snook. I did it with a window as well. It's quite handy. Be careful not to obviously damage your shears by hitting a nail or a screw or something. But yeah, very handy to actually flush fix things, go around door frames, that sort of stuff. The other handy little tool to cut fibre cement sheet and to use that I've found extremely handy lately that you might not have thought of is actually a multi-tool with a mortar and grout blade. I did a reel of stuff on Instagram the other day where I cut out a exhaust fan hatch. So I did a little surface hatch that I had to put in for the electricians, okay? Now they did a square, they did a round hole, all right, but we wanted to do a proper square surface hatch cover, so I had to make it a square one. And using the multi-tool with the mortar blade, I was able to cut this fibre cement sheet relatively with ease, without the danger of hitting power cables which were directly above it, and very, very simple. So all you sparkies out there cutting fibre cement sheet to try to do nooks for this sort of stuff, all right, for your light switches and that, get a multi-tool with a mortar and grout blade. It will take some time to cut and it does create some dust, so make sure you mask up, but it really is it's quite safe. It feels safe to be able to use it. Here's a quick tip for you. All right, say for example, this is your sheet. All right, this is your sheet to go on the wall, but you have an opening, you have a door, you have a window, whatever, okay? It's very tempted to get the measurement from this side, mark it, 400, all right, and then this side, it may only be 100, all right? And that's your lines that you want. Trust me when I say this, I've always been taught the best way to do this is actually to lock it into one side, okay? Do the measurement from one corner, from one edge. Pick a control edge, basically. Sometimes it's the bottom where the joint of the sheet is, okay? The other times it's in the corner, all right? Pick your control edge and use that control edge to take your measurements. So for this example, we're gonna go 400, all right? And we know our door is gonna be sitting at 1100 for the other side. What's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 wide, okay? This is just hypothetical, bear with me. So yes, so that's your point there, that's your point there, you know that's your doorway. You took your measurements on the other side to match that up. Because this wall could be different. This could change, this measurement. This could be crooked, or something could change internally inside here. It's easier to pick one side and take your measurement. It gives you less chance of picking up. All right? Hopefully that helps, guys. Oh, g'day, guys. Just testing it out, make sure it works pretty good. It's not a bad spot, not a bad height, nice level. Be able to get the toilet roll here, nice and easy. You know, it's all about ergonomics and the way things work. What do you think about the fibre cement sheet, little tips and tricks I gave you? Hopefully it's helped you guys out. If it hasn't, I apologise. So give it a crack. Get those shears, like I said, they're absolutely awesome. They're the bomb. If your boss can buy them for you, you'll notice a massive difference in efficiency and how quick you get things done. They are limited to the thickness that you can cut, but yeah, definitely worth having a crack at. And look, a fibre cement sheet was always something that I was a little bit unsure about as an apprentice to start with, but now I feel a little bit more confident about it and really have no problems using it, really. So, okay. Build on Legends, you have a cracker of a week or weekends or whenever I next see you. And again, apologise for the day and get something out to you. But love yous all. Thanks for watching. And yeah, chat again soon. See ya. Bye. Get back to business. Back to business.